one of the things I want to work on, and I want to hurry up and get this portion done so I can start painting the canopy, is we need to take our clear prints of resin and we need to do some post-processing to them to get them clear. So after you wash your prints, they turn really, really cloudy, and this is all from refraction of light plus just the layer, the top layer itself. There's a whole bunch of different waves, and so it has a cloudy look to it. So what we need to do is we need to sand it, and we can turn our prints from this to a nice clear thing that our canopy should be. Now, in order to do that, we're going to need to sand a lot. And this is low-key, I've been putting this off. As you see, I have canopies from different projects, and yeah, I really hate this part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with probably 220, I believe, and then I'm going to work my way up. 320, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. And I think I might stop at 3,000 because I notice if you go any higher, then what ends up happening is the paint that we're going to paint on top of it, which is a top coat. I use a 1K sealant that will solidify everything and then get it to look shiny. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I mean, this is just sanding. So I'm gonna turn off my mic and I'm just gonna let this play. And I'll fast forward through it. There is going to be some areas I'm going to keep in mind of. Anywhere where I had our supports, we need to make sure we get those down. We need to get everything. Now, the good thing about this portion is I only have to really concentrate on where there is no frame. So that's what I'm going to do on this piece. Here I have the back bowls for the N1, and then I have windows for a Jedi Star Cruiser. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on. So like I said, once I get to what grit? Once I get to like 600, I'm gonna start doing wet sanding, which is I'll dunk my print in and get it nice and wet, and then I'll start sanding. All right. So now that we have everything sanded and ready to go for our clear coat, which should bring this all back to being see-through, the clear coat I'm going to use is a 2K clear Glamour by Spray Max. Now what makes this a little bit different than other spray paints, and I have not used this one yet, is this is a two-piece. So we have a button down here at the bottom and it mixes, and so I'm going to give it a shot. It's supposed to be, you know, just like regular spray paint. So it's going to be used the same way, but it should produce a clear, high gloss clear coat for these. So we'll see what happens whenever I do it. I'm going to go ahead and get this done. Just follow directions on whatever it is you end up using, and I'll come back and we'll see what it looks like. So here's the results of the canopy from sanding and spraying, which I gotta say came out really well. So now what we need to do is we actually need to get this painted. So I've given this 3 days to dry with a top coat, so that should be good as far as that's concerned. We just need to tape off our panels so that the panels are good, and then we can get this into the booth and painted. So this is kind of my approach that I'm going to do with this. Is I'm just going to lay out a shape of the panel itself. And then I can trim the panels that I need. Okay, my wife was calling me from upstairs. So yeah, this is how I'm going to do that. I'm just going to get my window size that I like, and then I am going to prime and start laying down paint, because this has a top coat on it already, and I'm only priming it just to help block light and give the paint something else to really stick to. But this paint, there's primer, will actually dry really quick on here. So we'll start with the outside. I'm using a black gloss primer. There we go. That actually looks really good. I am happy with that. That looks awesome. So let's imagine what it looks like on top of the actual Razor crest. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Real nice. I am happy with that. That's probably, I'm gonna be honest, this build has been aggravating me, and that's probably the saving grace for my build. Alright, so we will hit up I'll find out what we're gonna do next. Alright?